Hi guys, I'm back with another K-pop haul and trade compilation video. So I've only been focusing on picking up albums from a few of my ultimate groups these past few weeks. Mostly of Loona because they always have new releases coming out and all the Odd Eye Circle stuff is going out of print and out of stock everywhere. So I've been really focusing my attention trying to grab a few more copies of those releases just for photocard purposes. But other than that, I have a couple of 2 p.m. things and then some album trades, which I will talk about at the end. And these are the only things I expect for the rest of this month. I have some things pre-ordered on Amazon Japan, which at least one of those things I'll do an unboxing of when it arrives. I've just been accumulating things on proxy sites, so I will share all those goodies once those come in. And I'll start with all the Loona things. So the latest Loona girl, Goon, released her single with the title One and Only. And I really like this single actually. The title track One and Only was an instant love on the first listen, but it really grew on me and I really loved how creepy that music video was. And Seesaw is also a really nice track as well. I'll just do a little flip through because this girl, like all the other girls really in Loona, is gorgeous. But yeah, so I ordered 2 copies of version A, or her solo cover, and then 2 copies of the unit version with Chew. I've just already sold one of these, which is why you just see 3 here. But when it comes to photocard pulls, I was lucky with the unit cards, so I got both versions, but I ended up with duplicates for her solo version. So one of these is up for trade for the other solo version for her. And since I was ordering so many Loona albums, I decided I should pick up the other unit releases or version B releases I was missing. So I ordered another copy of Chew's version with the unit cover, but I pulled a duplicate photocard. So this one's up for trade for her other one, or the other unit card, if someone has that. And then I also picked up version B for Eve's, which I didn't really need to pick up, but I had it already ordered before I received my first copy, which somehow had both versions of her card. So I will be selling her Yellow Suit version if someone's interested, or trading for any other Loona card I'm missing. And the other unit release, or unit cover, was Cherries. So I meant to buy these on that eBay store that used to carry Loona's unit cards before they changed album distributors, but seems like I didn't buy that quickly enough. But this is the unit card I pulled. I need to get the vertical version still. Then on to the Odd Eye Circle extra albums I bought. So for the mix and match normal version, I still need to buy a few more copies since I've only purchased 2 so far. And luckily these aren't out of stock and out of print everywhere just yet. So I need to order this sometime soon before those disappear like all the Max ones did. But for photo cards, I pulled Kim Lips, which was one I already had. So she is up for trade, though I might wait to trade her depending on what pulls I get from my next 2 copies. I'll be ordering sometime in the near future. And then for the Max albums here, I managed to snag 3 copies from Amazon Japan since they actually had it in stock. And I do have 1 more in Zen Market, but otherwise I'm not really seeing any reasonably priced new copies for this normal version, which is odd since I figured with the normal version these will be reprinted, but it doesn't seem like they have quite yet. But for photo cards, I guess this is a very clear warning for those who want to buy albums for photo cards, but you buy them all from the same seller. Is a lot of times you pull duplicate cards like I did. So I have all these Tori cards, and I still need Kim Lips and Jinsels. So if anyone has these and is looking for Tories, please let me know. Then the last two albums I bought this month are 2PM related. First off, I got this from Yes Asia, and you probably noticed maybe some of the Loona singles, but some of the corners were banged up, which was unfortunate. But this is the OST for Just Between Lovers, or Rain or Shine. So this is the drama I've been obsessed with, and it is Juno's from 2PM's first male lead role. And so I'm going to do an unboxing of this and just gush about this drama the entire time. So do look forward to that. So I won't talk about this much here, but this does have a track that Juno sung, and it's really lovely if you have not listened to that yet. And then the last album I bought for this month was something I also just added in to my Amazon Japan order when I was ordering those Max and Match albums. And that's 2PM's LP-sized version of their Japanese edition for their Going Crazy single. So this has the Japanese version of Go Crazy, as well as Fight, and some remixes. And I did buy this new, so it comes in the plastic sleeve, as you see here. I bought this new because I thought this came with a photo card, but when I opened it here, it didn't come with one, which surprised me since Juno's Japanese LP-sized editions, and I think Woo Young's as well, all came with photo cards. So maybe it was just missing or something sad, because I did need an extra photo card. But I want to show you guys how pretty these images are. They're much prettier than I expected, honestly, since this concept or this photo shoot wasn't always the best styling, but I think everyone looks really nice here. So these LP-sized editions are really fun, just to display on your shelves. They're some of my favorite packaging for that reason. And if you're a hottest, I think this is well worth getting. And I haven't listened to the remix tracks yet, but I'm sure they're fun. And in this last segment, I'll share some album trades or album swaps that I had with someone here on YouTube. So I think, as I mentioned in one of my previous hauls, a lot of people who participated in the Secret Santa exchange here in the US decided to swap albums with each other. And so I ended up swapping for 3 albums, which are here, with Shell 360. And I'll link her channel down below. She was actually the person that I gave my Secret Santa exchange to. And so I'm really happy to get all these, even though this one will probably looks familiar, right? If you saw my 2PM collection video. But I'm going to go through these, I guess, individually, starting with G-Friends, Laughing Out Loud album. So when it comes to G-Friends music, I think I've mentioned this before, they have a sound that I really appreciate, and I like to listen to, since it's something I think very easy to listen to. However, when this came out, I think this is when people were still wondering if they'll continue just coming out with the same sort of tracks, and they wouldn't really change up their concepts much from what they were doing during their school trilogy. So when this came out, I think I was a little disappointed that Napilea wasn't anything different that I was kind of hoping for, but honestly, this album's really great. There's so many great tracks on here. The title track is, of course, really fun, but then you have so many great B-sides to this album that I think this is something well worth getting if you really appreciate GFriend's sound. And so this is the Laughing Out Loud version. I think she stuck in the postcards and things in here. And I really do like this photo book, since it's them being very fun, and they're in these little tennis dresses, which are just cute in the first half. And I don't really understand these outfits, but I suppose it's cute, and I really do like the more casual outfits here in the latter half of the photo book. So I was really happy to get this album finally, since I do still need to work on my GFriend collection. I only have their more recent releases. There you go. So I mostly just have their more recent releases, Parallel and The Awakening. So I still need to get Snowflake and Flower Bud and their debut album still, because I do want to have a nice complete collection for GFriend. So I was very happy to get this finally. And then I also traded for School of Oz OST album, and I wanted to get this not really so much for the music, because the remixes are a little odd for all these SM songs, but I just have a lot of very high-ranking biases on this, so just for collecting purposes I wanted just to own this, since I think when it comes to OST albums, I want to own most OSTs from my ultimate groups. So this has Loona and Chongmin and Seulgi, who are very high biases for me, but it also has Xiumin and Suho from EXO, as well as Key from SHINee. So this was just something I wanted to own. Just a little flip through, and it's just, these pictures are kind of fun too, and how kind of fantasied they look. And then the last album I got was this Go Crazy 2 PM album, which was something I already own. I already bought the normal edition, and it came with Chansung's CD plate, but now that I'm collecting all these solo albums for different CD plates, I figured I probably should go back to this album and collect CD plates for Go Crazy as well. So this one has Wooyoung's CD plate, so I just need now 4 out of the 6 other members' CD plates, though I'm not really sure how I'm going to be storing this on my shelves yet, since owning 6 copies of a single album, not including the grand edition, is a bit excessive, I do admit. But regardless, I'm happy to have his CD plate finally, and I am looking for, I guess, the other members to get eventually. And then the last thing Shawl 360 sent me was this really cute freebie, which she didn't need to do, but I'm thankful. And it is this little plushy unicorn. So it came in this, one of those collectible random things. So it was like a sealed bag, and you could pull one of these 4 plushy unicorns. And so I ended up pulling Pepperino is this unicorn's name. So it's really cute, and thank you so much for trading with me, Shawl360, and being very nice to me. Okay, so I attempted fitting everything in frame here, but this is all what's come in the last few weeks. And so for the rest of this month, I'm just going to be focusing on building up my proxy hauls and just concentrating mostly on Ultimate groups. I think when Sungwoo's solo release comes out, I will be pre-ordering that along with another mixed regular copy, and perhaps maybe with something else. I'm not totally sure yet. Also coming in later this month, I have Wooyoung's Party Shots DVD coming, which I don't know if I'll do an unboxing. I could do one if you guys want to see it, but I haven't really been doing unboxings for DVDs on this channel, or at least not for their Japanese ones, but I could do one if someone wants to see it. And then also what I stuck in that order was Juno's LP size repackage for Winter Sleep. So I'll be getting that a little bit later since I am ordering it with Wooyoung's concert DVD. I did that just to save a couple dollars on shipping, really. But there will be an unboxing of that. And then my next proxy site haul will be coming in next month. That'll be my Zen Market one, which has mostly 2 PM things in it. There are a few other things. I have some Loona albums in there, along with some AOA photo cards. But I will continue building that up, and we'll see if there's a bit more variety appearing in that haul. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I look forward to my unboxing of this OST. Until next time, bye guys.